My name is Kadondi, the Guild President, Makerere University. We've been having Choto, basically to talk about the influence of such events, especially when shaping the next leaders of our country. And we've had a very big turn-up whereby people are very much interested in getting to listen to people that have actually made it right from the grassroots, right from the leadership at campus, and are now at national levels of leadership. Oftentimes the challenges we get is the balancing of books, the academics with the leadership positions. But we cannot forget that when you are a student leader, what comes first is the word student before leader. That means even when you're looking at leadership, you must be a student first. When you are supposed to weigh between your academics and leadership roles, your academics should come first. You're not going to miss your academics or a paper just because you have a certain event that you are attending. So I want to call upon all leaders that are out there, people that are aspiring to go into these different positions. Put your academics first, because the world is going to recognize you first on your academics. Then they will look at the leadership positions as the extra qualification that you might be having that sets you apart from all the other people.
One of things, my whole life was just academics, discussions, and people in my discussion group always told me, Gracious, it's like you run your life following a book. Because I know I'm going to wake up at this time, go to class, find out whatever is going on. In the evening at exactly 5, I call people in my discussion group. Like daily, it was a daily routine. On weekends, I have to plan for what you are going to discuss the following week. So I did not involve myself in anything else. Because I'm like, the only way I can probably make it in life is if I get a first class in optometry. So that is what I had at the back of my mind. So, like he stated, being a class representative, you're always looked out for by aspiring leaders, especially guild presidents. So, people looked out for me because in my year 1, we had 3 aspirants from CHS. So, obviously, 3 people as a must looked for me in the very first semester. That is how I get exposed to the leadership space, the political space, because of the different aspirants that we had at college. So you get to understand now a number of things when you attend the coffee meet and greet, when you attend such sessions, you now have reasons of standing for the different positions. So during orientation, the chairperson of our association made a statement. He was like, never know, during orientation they're talking about leadership, academics. So when he was talking about leadership, he said, never know one time, even us, optometry, we can be able to produce a GRC. But I did not know what is GRC, what do you need to become one. But according to the statement he made, it showed that it's very hard, but never know we can also get a GRC. So now in the space of leadership, the coffee meet and greet conferences, that's when I get to know what a GRC is. So I'm like, now, because he said it's very hard to get a GRC from optometry because of our numbers versus pharmacy, I said I will become the GRC of School of Health Sciences. That was in my year 1, first semester. So I go into second semester and I don't know where he has gone. Edgar Stewart, he was the one running for GRC, our school. So I looked at him, the way he was running his things. He was very active. Though he was unopposed, I didn't know he was actually running for speaker, so I did not know about all that politics. But he was all over the place. So I'm like, okay, you need to be this active to be a GRC. And I made it clear to him when he was asking me for the votes. I told him, I will give you my vote, but you also have to give me your vote because I'm going to stand for that particular position next year. So I kept on manifesting it. So when year 2 began, the way I was dressing, my interactions with different people, I was very specific on whatever I was doing because I was calling myself the GRC and I did not want to get an opponent because I didn't want competition. So now, standing for GRC was more of conviction.
My name is Maseruka Robert, 89th Guild President of Makerere University and currently elected Member of Parliament, Mukono South Constituency. Such important that in Uganda we lack such spaces where young people can be involved, get to understand, get to be educated, get to be trained, get knowledge that is off the syllabus that they receive as stipulated by the Ministry of Education. So we are so thankful to the Emerging Leaders Program, because we are very sure that through this, we have leaders, we have people that are going to be civil servants, we have people that are going to impact this country. It is important to note that we carry ourselves from such backgrounds. We believe they made us so they can make others too. Very clear, like I stated, that every generation has a mission, and it is upon that generation to either fulfill or betray the mission. I think this has nothing to do with the differences that we have, because what fuses us, what our country is going to look like in the next 40 years, is going to be determined with how much we treat ourselves as we speak today. So it's not about where you come from, it's not about your background, it's not about your tribe, it's not about your political party, it's not about it's not about your race, it's not about your religion. It's about how ready are we to see a country that we want to see in the next 40 years become by how we conduct ourselves today. So this is personal administration. The Emerging Leaders Program trains us to have personal administration of ourselves, preparing ourselves to take on those big offices or big posts, so to actually influence others in their day-to-day living. You'll be confident that you will see us treat people not based on the differences we have with them, but with their potential. But also secondly, I think I'll refer to Bishop Rere, who always told us that we should be leaders who lead by conviction rather than convenience. We are so proud that we are in these offices, having been convicted of, first of all, the dream, but second of all, and most important, with the service that we want to deliver to our people. There is no question whatsoever of what the Emerging Leaders Program is doing to the youths that actually want to take up offices.